I'm going to bring in now our power panel, Fox and Friends First, and co-host Carley Shimkus, along with Fox Business real estate contributor Katrina Campins. Let's start on the business side of this. Katrina, I mean, at this point, I think businesses are starting to wise up. We just had this big Cracker Barrel thing. By the way, they reported earlier this week, stock got hammered. It's going to take them a long time to recover.
I think this isn't about politics. I think this is about basic humanity. You know, as a company, you have a voice, and people want to feel seen and heard. And I think it's important. It takes a lot of guts, and you need a backbone to be able to stand up during difficult times. But I think it says a lot about the integrity and the values of the company. And that's why I think companies now are standing strong.
But there are a lot of folks on the right who are saying, oh, it's close, right? Because you never want to have people. We always talk about freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and we don't ever want that taken away from anyone.
I think you nailed it. I think a lot of this was free market forces because ratings have been down in recent years. And the New York Post was reporting that Jimmy Kimmel's future was already up in the air before these comments. However, the people who bring up the First Amendment thing talk about Nexstar and that $6 billion deal that they wanted to do that needs FCC approval. So then the FCC chair goes out and says, I don't like what Kimmel said, something needs to be done about that. And then Nexstar drops the show.
Your conspiracy hat, you think if that wasn't part of the landscape, maybe this never would have happened?
I think that it gives an argument to be made on both sides, right? Because obviously no one's going to jail over these comments, but could it have influenced the decision?
Right.
On the other side, there is another broadcaster that did say that it was because they didn't like what Jimmy Kimmel said, and that's entirely different. But when money's on the line and there's a government element to it, I think there's an argument to be made on both sides, knowing that what Jimmy Kimmel said was an absolute lie, and I hate it, and I doubt he'd ever stand up for me, but in the interest of the First Amendment, it's even protected speech that you hate.
You know, one thing I hate is knowing what company CEOs think about things outside their business. This has been something over the last 10 years that sort of developed. Like, I never knew what a CEO thought, so I could go in and buy the product. And, you know, now, I mean, in my own mind, my list of things I'm boycotting is so damn long. I got to learn how to fish. I got to learn how to hunt. I can't go anywhere. I got to learn how to sew clothes. I mean, pretty soon I won't be able to buy anything.
Isn't it the truth?
So it's interesting because in a recent poll, Republicans who lean Republican, 66% say it's not important at all, as far as company statements on political and social issues. But the other side says 66% is very important. Where do you come down on that? Do you want to hear what the CEO has to say?
I go back and forth on this, but I think ultimately I'm just such a positive person. I always believe that humanity wins. And so I want to hear them stand up for negativity. I just do. Like, for instance, I understand free speech and so forth, but like, how can you say the comments that you said about a widow and, these children who lost their father?
Right.
I just was sharing with you, like, I was crying all last week as a parent more than anything. So I think I want to know that the CEOs of these companies are human and that they care more about humanity than they do business. That's just my personal opinion.
Right. So, I mean, in this particular case, I know where you're coming from. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Particularly if they have to come and someone who represents the company says something really as asinine as that what Kimmel said. Just in general, I don't want to see him in a protest. I'll see him at a concert maybe, but I don't want to see him anywhere else.
Turn off the TV. Those comments are certainly not going to help the ratings, right?
President Trump coming back from Europe, very successful trip in the UK, and I've been reading recently. One of the big issues they have in Europe is, of course, assimilation. Right, their immigration crisis, particularly illegal immigration crisis, I think I've always felt was more acute than ours because it was a clash of cultures. But I'm reading now that we're having trouble now more so than in the past, Carley, in terms of assimilation, and that we should insist upon folks assimilating if they want to be American citizens.
Oh, no doubt, because it's a culture and a heritage that if you come here and want to benefit from our economy, our free market society, the ability to increase and work, put your boots on one at a time and work and succeed and get ahead, you also have to come here and speak the English language and respect our traditions and values. My grandfather came over from Puerto Rico. Mom's first language is Spanish, worked in a steel mill in Ohio, and assimilated, did well.
Right.
My mom was successful, and that afforded me to have the position where I am today. If you stay insular and speak out against the American culture, the American heritage, that also works against you as a person, and it doesn't progress our country at all.
It's one of the reasons we had the Pledge of Allegiance, by the way, because the third wave of European immigrants, a lot of them were anarchists, and so we had to, their children had to get that out of them in schools.
And I never knew that your family was from Puerto Rico. See?
Oh, here we go.
I was just like, wow. I always talk about my Cuban culture, but I'm like, wow.
There you go. All right.
You speak Spanish?
Well, my mom
we got
does.
any
She
Mark
assimilated
Anthony?
so well she didn't teach me.
Jason, get some Mark Anthony playing, my man.
Yeah,
We gotta get.
I'm like,
we gotta
wow,
record
we have
here.
some Latinas here today.
So here's one thing I like to
Yes,
do.
we do.
When we do these panels, right, I try to find something common that all Americans would agree on.
I never knew that.
So apparently, Bill Gates, Jensen Huang, and Jamie Dimon say a 3-day work week is coming soon thanks to AI. You digging it?
Hate it, but
Okay, so and I got chills as you said that, but literally, I'm a hard worker. People know I'm a dork that way. However, I do see people go to Spain, for instance, and then they tell me they never want to come back because people enjoy life there. They enjoy moments with their children and their
Yeah, 3-hour
families.
siesta.
They're sipping
Yeah.
wine. They're taking naps.
And then
all of my friends in Spain take naps, and they're
But
happier.
look what happens to their economies
I know,
as well. Like, you go to Greece, no one's working, and then you wonder why they are in the position that they're in. I do not like this idea at all. They always say, and it's so true, the most successful people are the busiest people.
It's
if
true.
you give somebody that's busy a task, they're going to get it done because they have
Give it
so
to
much
a
to
mother,
do. Exactly.
and
Give it
she'll
to a
get it
mom,
done.
she'll get it done in a heartbeat. And it's also going back to the assimilation. We're the #1 economy in the world, the greatest country in the world, because we are hard workers. We don't take
Right.
our foot off the gas, and I think that's something to be proud of.
I think new jobs will be created, though, because of AI. Things that we don't even know.
Yeah,
we need.
a lot of them. All right, real quick, 40 seconds. People are trying to wonder what makes people smart. So they've done some work, and Nobel laureates, right, per capita, no country has more than Switzerland. See that country up there top?
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And no country eats more chocolate than them. so my question is, by the way, at the bottom left was China. Oh, and we also have the worst
chocolate in
dishes.
China.
By the way, the other side of that is the worst dishes out there, which includes jellied eels. But do you think there's some truth to this? If you love chocolate, it means that you're just a little bit smarter than everyone else.
I don't think so, but we were talking before the break about sardines.
Yeah, I like sardines, I like chocolate.
I know someone who loves chocolate. Liz Clayman.